Fred Kelly here, your nerd sidekick, and this is the Ktaxon 12U rack. I hope I'm saying that brand name right, Ktaxon. But this is a rack that you use to put in things like audio and video equipment, telecom equipment, or let's say network servers and routers and switches can also go in these. These use a standard size, width-wise, as well as the height, the U, the 12U in this case. Tells you that it's got space for these devices. A U is basically about that high, and so individual, you could have 12 of these within this rack. This comes in other sizes. It's available in 4, 16, and 22, as well as this 12. And so I'm going to take this out. I will put it together and hopefully give you a little bit of information once I've got that together. And one thing I noticed right away is that this does include instructions, and I've noticed in some of the comments on the website it did say that it didn't come with instructions, but obviously they have made something available here. It's just a single page. This is not going to be difficult to put together, but it does have instructions. I see this does include a Phillips head screwdriver, although you may want to use a drill to put this together just because there's so many screws that it's going to require to put it together. All right, so you can see all the parts. I've got those out of the box. Now I'm putting this together on a wood table here that could be damaged, so I've taken the box and flattened it and just made that a base to work on. Of course, you may want to just do this on the floor, or carpet, or whatever. I've got everything out of the bags, the wrap that they came in. I can say these were very well protected for shipping purposes, and everything looks in like new condition. I don't see any scratches on anything. It seems this is very sturdy steel, so I'm very confident that this rack will be supportive of the equipment that I put in it, and it's going to last a long time. It includes 4 wheels, casters here. 2 of them are locking, so we'll be able to put those on here to make this lock in place if it needs to be kept safe from moving when you're using it. So I'm going to start the assembly process and see how this goes. All right, so you get these 2 big pieces here. This one is the top piece, and this one is the bottom piece. You can tell that because it's got a place here for the wheels to be mounted. So I'm going to start with this one. So I'll set this one aside, and I'll go ahead and mount the wheels. There are 2 wheels here that are locking. I'm going to put those on the opposite corners, but you may have a different way you want to do those. There are different kinds of screws here in these 2 bags. So this is a set of mounting screws and little protective washers that you'll use to actually mount equipment into the rack once the rack is put together. So I'll set that aside. And then this is a bag full of the mounting of the screws that are used to assemble this rack. And I did note from the instructions that there are 2 different sizes, and also depending on the size of the rack that you get, you will get a different number of screws. You may be wondering if all the different places where you're going to insert the screws require a nut of any kind. They don't. These have been machined so that there are threads in the holes. So for example, where one of these casters would go, if I put the screw in there, it is in there, and that's going to be in there good and tight. The same with all of the side holes here on the rack pieces. These screws that are used to put everything together, again, those go into those machined holes, and looks like the threads are good quality, so we'll see if the whole thing goes together without any difficulty. All right, so I'm going to start putting this together with a drill. Should make it a lot easier, although you could use the included screwdriver, but it's just going to be a lot faster to do it with this. And you might want to torque things down so you don't strip out any of the holes. So let's get started. All right, that's wheel number 1. And I'll put this other caster over in the opposite corner. Again, you may want to do it differently depending on what your particular needs are, but I think that'll serve me well. All right, so got the wheels installed, and now I can turn this over and start installing the braces. And you can see that this has, so on one end only, you have this part that is going to overhang on the side here. This is going to mount like this on these outer two holes here. I'll show you that on the overhead cam. There are 3 holes. And so the braces or the vertical pieces will mount on these 2 holes. This hole will be used later, I believe, when we put the side panels on. To make this easier, I'm going to put the 2 screws in just by hand to start them off. You may want to do it differently. So now I feel comfortable, I can just start drilling. All right. There's our first piece. And do this one. And these are identical as far as I can tell, so there's no concerns about which one that you have to put on any particular corner. They've really made it very simple. You could probably do this without instructions. It would not be a problem. All right, that's 2 of the 4. All right, we got 3 of the 4 final vertical. So I've got everything together on the sides. Now I just need to put the top on. And you may not be able to tell just from watching this on video, but this is rectangular, it's not square. So it is going to be obvious when you're actually doing it, which direction, what the orientation of the pieces are. You will put this so that these brace or support pieces go inside the top. These holes match up with where the support holes are. So again, I'm going to just hand start these. I'll put this one on the side, so there's also you'll have a screw on this side as well. So that one's secure. Again, starting these by hand, but you may just decide to just do them one at a time and drive them on in. Okay, so I've got all 4 of these pieces attached to the top. So what remains is putting together these 2, or attaching these 2 side pieces. And you can tell which piece, or which direction is the bottom here, where this little lip is here. That's going to be attached here on the outside of this, the bottom of the rack. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come from the inside, because this part will go on the inside. So I'm going to just push that like that. And should be in place roughly, and now I can attach it with screws. There are 6 holes here on each side piece where you're going to attach this. But instead of driving them in by hand, I'm just going to do it with a drill. Put them in a little bit, and I'll make sure everything is seated. The side panel is seated properly, and then I'll drive them in all the way. That one was a little bit of a challenge. That was simple, and that fits very solidly, and just need to repeat the process on the other side. that's it. The rack is completely assembled. It does include a little cover here if you had an open bay that you might want to cover up, so you could mount that on the front anywhere along the side here. And of course it does include the mounting screws. So if you have equipment that you're going to mount in here, which is the reason you bought it, you don't need to go buy any extra screws. It comes with those. If you weren't making a video, you could probably put this together in about 10 minutes. Definitely try to use a drill. That'll make it a lot faster than a screwdriver, but either way, it's going to work. This thing went together very easily. I'm actually really impressed. The machining of the screw holes, and there are a lot of them, they all seem to be good. There were a couple that gave me a little trouble driving them in, and that was probably because I didn't put the screws in quite straight. The various parts fit together the way they were supposed to. It's very sturdy. You can see the venting they put in the top here and on the bottom, so there's good airflow. That's on both sides of this. And if you rub your fingers over this, it's very smooth. They did a really good job of making sure that this is not going to cut you. And let's take a measurement here. The height from the bottom of the rack to the top is just under 2 feet. And if I measure from the floor to the top, that is right at 26.5 inches. And then the width of this thing should be pretty much industry standards, just under 20 inches. And then the depth of this, 17.75 for the depth. Now the inside measurements between these two pieces, that's 17 5/8. And then measuring inside vertical space, that is 21.25 inches. So again, these are meant to be industry standards. Just to give you an example of what you could put in there, this is a rack mountable power supply. Gonna fit right in there just fine, just exactly like it's supposed to. And I can just use the screws this came with and attach this. Well, before I finish the video, I wanted to show you what this rack looked like when it's completely full. So I dropped several things in here. And so first thing you can see there's a fan up here, and I actually made a separate video where I talk about this fan, and you can see that by clicking the link up here, or I'll also put a link in the description below. And then just have a couple of devices that actually do something. And then down here, these are some additional blanking panels. These did not come with the rack. These are some that I purchased separately. I also have a video where I talk about those. You can click up here to see that, or in the description below, you can learn about these blanking panels. But it's great to fill the space up if you have empty space. So that's what these are for. And then I had the power supply that you saw earlier. So that's the Ktaxon 12U rack. I am very satisfied with this. It was very easy to put together, and I think you'll be very pleased with this, whether it's in a home office or a small business. I think this is going to serve me well, and I think you'll be happy with it also. I'm Fred Kelly, your nerd sidekick. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.